Jimmy the Square Guy on the Naked Truth, your political hip hop outlet.
And y'all see all the new temporary setup right now. That's what's in the guest.
I have to keep my posture up for real, for real.
We got to sit straight because we got some people in here that's kind of.
Oh my gosh.
We got ladies in the house today. I'll call them all Sineads. I'm a lady.
Oh my gosh.
You want to?
The first time I met him, he did that. It was so annoying.
She said, "What's your name?" I remember you told me I said, "I'm a lady."
No, I'm a lady.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? Man, today we got Yumika Harmon on today, reviving, restoring pearls. She's here for domestic violence. I called her in here because you are abusive. You have a very, very abusive attitude behind the scene. You always pushing me down, tripping me because I'm older than you, stuff like that, trying to hide my medication. You hit my glasses the other day, all that type of stuff. That's abusive. So I called her in here because she say, disturb the stigma. So she want to tell you different ways that you are abusive. You think just because you don't beat me up and slap me, you think that's abusive. But all the
First off, I am way too little.
Putting water in my milk.
I am too.
Giving me gas. Making my stomach hurt. That is abuse.
I don't even know you like that.
I'm saying when I bring my food up here, sometimes she be playing with stuff, watering it down, make my orange juice, be light see-through yellow, all that type of trick stuff. So I was just playing, you my colleague, I was just playing with you. Anyway.
It's loud.
Anyway.
Down on your volume, it's okay. Hey, so hold on. I think you need to stop talking all that noise because I am not abusive at all, but I will beat you if you deserve it.
See?
I didn't cuss. I was just saying.
She said gluteus maximus.
Wow. I will get in your feelings. That's a nice way to say it. Get your, I like that. And behind closed door. No, I'm just playing.
I think I'm going to exit this show today when the other guests come on. I'm not going to get up and get lashed like that. But I got battles. I got some testosterone in there with me today. They in the back. They can come out.
They're in the back.
They very, very informative. So today we're going to get down to the good part on different aspects of abuse, domestic violence.
Yes.
It is far more common than a lot of people think.
Yep.
Yes. But before we go there, let's get into the word of the day.
But I'm not abusive, everyone. That was just a joke you were saying. Let's get to the word of the day.
Okay.
Because now you're not my friend.
The word of the day is... Don't y'all like I'm coloring? Look. Everybody in the house today is matching except our guests. I mean, the studio people, the engineer, our business partners, everybody just showed up today the same colors. I like that.
These colors represent a lot of different things too.
Yeah. So, the word for the day is never give up because great things take time. Never give up because great things take time.
Yeah.
So that requires for you to be consistent. When you get fatigued, when you get discouraged, when you start to lose focus, things not happening as fast as you think they should, you have to be consistent. And one of the most important things, you have to be patient. Something that you ain't got.
You are so childish.
I know.
You are so childish.
You don't have no patience.
I am patient when I want something and there's not a lot of stuff I need or want.
So you gotta be patient a lot of times.
So I don't have to be patient.
Okay.
But when I need something to say, I know how to be patient. And if I'm not patient at the time, it's because I don't need it. Obviously, it's not for me. I am a patient person sometimes. Sometimes.
How did cricket sound? Cricket.
Come on in! And then have a seat right there or right there. There you go.
So, again, the word for the day is never give up because great things take time. Paris, I know, I just be playing with you, but I know a lot of things that you sought out to do. I saw how you just patiently worked and waited for it. And I applaud you.
But I will tell you this. I'm not going to wait too long. I'll tell you that.
They say wait broke the wagon.
Wait, yeah, exactly.
So anyway, okay. With that being said, we're going to go into our slideshow of oh my gosh and oh whatever else.
Okay, let me see.
Now, you have seen a lot of strange things going on in in life.
Yeah.
You remember how God rained manna out of heaven to feed the children of Israel?
Uh-huh.
How did he rain this truck down out of heaven on the top of the house?
What? What?
Can y'all blow it up a little bit?
No. Oh, yeah.
How did that truck get on top of that house?
You know, sometimes I be wishing, you know how we look at ants on the ground and we can just pick stuff up and give them something to eat on when the food was way over there and it just take too long for them to get to, so we bring it. I feel like a giant can sometimes, I wish I was a giant, could just pick stuff up. That's what it looks like. How the heck did they get up there?
I
a
don't
big giant
know.
or something just picked it up and put it on top of the house. That is not, that is,
The wind could have done that.
oh, a tornado. There we
Yes.
go.
Could pick the
But
back
the
on
other
his
side of the house
Yes.
is, it just flew on the, oh, good Lord. You're right. Tornado.
Okay.
Saturday.
Now check this. Let me move to this next picture. So, look, black folks have eaten some of everything, especially during slavery. We ate stuff that the slave master kind of threw to us. The pig guts, we made them out of chitlins,
Yeah, that's
or
real
hog maws.
People love them chitlins. Y'all
Yeah.
eat chitlins?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Then I hope y'all don't eat this either.
What is
this?
that?
That's part of a duck.
Someone told me that's a duck's.
All I'm gonna say is duck.
Duck.
I said,
Duck.
how that's gonna be a duck?
It's a duck.
Duck.
It's not a duck's.
I'm not. This is a nigga truth. I ain't saying
Something.
it's some duck dingling.
That is not.
That's the best I
A
can
duck
say.
is too small for that. If
That's a duck's neck. You know that's
a duck's
that's
neck.
the neck.
That's the neck.
Look at it. That's
Yeah.
the neck of it.
Then why does it look
Duck's
like
neck
some
does look
weenie
like
wet wets?
somebody.
So what?
If
Why
you
look like some weenie wet wets?
Because your mind is vulgar.
No. It's everybody
But that's what
thought
you
that.
look at. Let me tell y'all something. This dude will constantly show you a picture and say, "What does this look like?" If you don't see the duck, then your mind is dirty, and it.
Nobody never sees a duck.
You always, yes, you tripping. Your mind goes in some crazy ways.
I actually seen it the other day where they had like two that was in a drain and they were moving
Okay.
Oh.
and the head was coming out.
Oh yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's go to this next one. Since y'all done ruined the fun on that one. Okay. Look,
Oh my.
I know y'all have beautiful
It's okay
women.
if you guys are like this. We're not talking about anyone.
Baby, a woman should never have.
I am. Hold on. This next picture, I am basically talking about it. I love a beautiful woman. I have beautiful sisters. I have a beautiful mother. But when you raise your arm up, that commercial say raise your hand if you sure. This girl is definitely uncertain how somebody gonna feel about this afro up on her arm. Look at this afro. It says it's underarm hair.
But I don't think that's a girl.
That is a girl.
That is a lady.
That's a lady. And she just may be Afrocentric. She may not believe in shaving.
That's true.
She's pretty and he's pretty in the face with a fro. I don't think that's.
He look like Carlton.
I mean,
It's underarm hair on a woman sexy. No, I'm not gonna be playing with you with that.
I think that's not a girl. I mean, a lot of girls don't always have cleavage, but
Look right here, honey. Look right here on the picture.
That's,
I
Yeah,
don't. That looks like a man's chest to
Okay.
me.
okay, but whatever. Is underarm hair sexy on a man in 2020?
I don't ever see it.
Exactly. So it's definitely not sexy on a woman. I am not finna lay my head by your armpits and you smell like Lil Billy.
I need to go to a basketball court again. I haven't been to one of those in a long time to see men half naked
He said,
sweating.
"Little Billy."
Last name go.
Look, I shave. Poach
Let me
out.
see race.
Leave me alone.
Hold it up.
Leave me alone.
Anyway, let's go to the next slide. I think shit. Now look, y'all heard of Cash Money Records. Y'all heard of Cash Money Records. Y'all heard how these artists over there not getting paid. Juvenile had a lawsuit against Baby. Turk didn't get his money when he went to jail. Lil Wayne had to break away from him. So I saw Lil Wayne the other day. I just asked the man, "Hey man, how you get mad that Birdman paid you?" Look at Lil Wayne.
Don't do that. That's not Lil Wayne. Don't do that.
Don't ruin the show, man.
That looks just like Lil
I
Wayne
look just
without
like
the
Lil Wayne without
tattoos.
tattoos.
When I first seen it, wait, hold on, you love Lil Wayne?
I'm from Louisiana.
He's
She
so
like, no,
he's
she's
so
from
broke.
Louisiana.
He sold his tattoos.
But seriously, you don't think that look like Lil Wayne without his tattoos?
No.
That looks like
Oh,
Lil
she
Wayne without his
biased. We gotta
tattoos.
move.
That man looks better.
We got.
You
Oh
know-
shit! You gonna say you're Lil Wayne?
I'm being real.
I don't know what Lil Wayne really look like because
It is.
all that
Go,
stuff
go.
is all over his face. But well, see, she ain't that biased.
Oh, and the next picture. Now, before we look at this next picture,
Oh.
we have gone through so much in 2020.
That's
Is
right.
that his eyeball to the side?
That's right.
We have gone through so much in 2020. We need a mascot. And da 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 da. This is introducing the mascot for 2020. Now we just have to give him a name.
Oh yeah. Oh, are we not? Oh, it's a few minutes, seconds. Oh.
It's a few second delay.
Oh.
That's all. Yeah. So, what name you gonna give him, parents?
I have no idea.
You know what he look like?
What?
Wait.
That thing that was on Transformers.
Oh my gosh! The little yeah.
Yeah.
His eye was filling up.
Yeah, that would look like.
What was his name? That's what he would be.
I would go like a wit.
He looked like, what you saying? Why are you talking about me?
They wear Donald
Aw,
Trump. That would look
that-
like wearing Donald Trump.
That child ain't gonna get no love from me though. Most little ugly dogs will get love from anybody, but that's. Mm-mm.
I wouldn't. If I woke up and saw it on my
You make me want
doorstep.
to go watch Transformers now. With
If I
the
woke
little
up and
Victoria's
yeah,
Secret.
yeah. Who you do what?
Victoria's Secret was in that movie with those Transformers with the little bitty people. Victoria's Secret model. She was in there in that movie. It's okay. Go ahead now.
You lost me. Anyway, so look, we're about to go to a commercial break.
Are we?
Yes.
Already?
Yes, it is.
There we go, everyone. Stay tuned, please. We
And-
have. Go ahead.
Okay, we have what?
No, you go ahead. No. I forgot.
We have next coming up our guest, reviving and restoring pearls.
Yummy.
Yumika Harmon, the founder.
Of Reviving
And
and Restoring
Restoring
Pearls.
Pearls. And I
Which
see
is a
you.
domestic violence organization. And she's going to teach me, right? That's what you're
About
saying?
yourself.
About myself and what domestic violence looks like without just putting hands on people.
Your wife or your see?
Yeah.
The devil is a lie. We'll be right back.
You still crazy, Jimmy.
I can't.
You still
I
crazy,
can't miss
Jimmy.
y'all.
Jimmy, you still crazy.
I'm over here trying to be professional.
We're back. So we'll be on a short break. Like the dog, short. So let's go and bring our guests in.
You're a nerd. For real.
I never said I wasn't.
I know.
See,
Okay.
here's the problem that you and I got.
I don't have a problem with you. You must have a problem
That's the
with
problem we got. Let's bring Yumika on. Y'all, she's not strange.
Yumika, and we have
Candace Jones.
Candy.
You gonna bring them both on the same time? So,
Oh no! What? It's on.
Go ahead.
Baby, it's your show. Go
No,
ahead.
this is Yumika's show. So we're gonna let her.
Yumika, you said you do the thing.
No, you say right there, parents. Put me Yumika in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, she's not new to the Naked Truth. She's been on here several times. Y'all seen her all on Facebook, and she's still doing this here. Tell me to.
Yeah, can you push back a little bit?
No, we
Man,
push
come
back.
Give her some space.
Hey, give my
She look,
She
oh,
said,
somebody
give her
bag
some
give me 50 feet.
breathing. Give her some breathing space.
Damn, give you 5.
I don't want you breathing.
Wait,
all
I
over
think
me.
she just took me out the whole dang picture,
I
y'all.
don't know. No,
She pushed me all the way out the way.
We good. How you doing, Miss Holmes?
Yeah, I'm leaning on this shit.
You looking bright today.
Well, you told me to bring class, didn't you?
Class.
She brought.
Pizzazz and class. Jazzy
Yeah,
and
why
all.
you turn your back and look over your shoulder? Are you patting the bell or somebody? What you doing?
You didn't see me the other night on TV?
No.
I was with Gladys. I was getting it.
What was the pimps? They left. Anyway, how you doing, Miss Holman? Anyway, there you go. Let the people know who is Yumika Harmon and what is reviving and restoring pearls.
Yes, hi. I'm Yumika Harmon. I'm originally from Welch, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
I moved here 20 years ago.
Oh, you're a Houston now?
No, I'm not. I'm still from
Oh,
Louisiana.
you on the census report?
No. I'm incognito. But anyway,
We got one.
I'm a
Come on in. Go ahead.
I'm a survivor of domestic violence, and that's why I moved here. And I am unique.
Mm-hmm.
I'm strong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confident.
I think to come out of
Very much so. But you should be. Her personality is bright. She walked in with a personality. I'm not gonna lie. When we said we was gonna do this, I was like, I'm excited. I think it's a good topic to talk about. People need to hear about it. I also want to go live on other areas, on my little personal stuff. But I was like, man, we're gonna have to be extra serious in this because it can be a sad moment. We can't play, we can't do nothing. But you came in with all that personality. I was like, oh yes.
Yeah, you can't let it. I mean, you can't
Bring
be
you
depressed
down?
about it. Yeah, why?
Right.
You know, if you go through some things and you have a choice. You can either overcome it or you can stay where you are.
Overcome it.
and you overcame it.
Yes, sir.
And now you are with your organization.
I
You're
am
helping
the
women to overcome.
Founder of Reviving Restoring Pearls.
And I wore pearls just for you.
Oh,
And
thank
it's
you.
an organization that does what?
I'm gonna give you the honors of what we do.
Yeah, y'all know I can't read. Nah.
I'm glad she gave it to you.
All right. Revive Restoring Pearls, a domestic violence organization. I have a voice, not just an echo. Ms. Harmon has dedicated herself to be able to help, educate, and provide resources to others about this crisis. Through her outreach, she feels that she is restoring and reviving domestic violence survivors.
Well, my question with that is, what does it look like when you're helping people? When they come to you looking for help, how does someone come to you and ask for help? Or how does the conversation start up? Because some people are so shy and ashamed, and some people just don't want to admit that they're not the stronger one in the relationship and they're getting dealt a certain way.
Well, the ones that come to me, normally Brother Moon reaches out to me, and he's the commander of Reviving Restoring Pearls response team.
Okay.
And you can actually sit and listen, really listen and pay attention to body movement,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of pick up when something is going on. You know,
Mhm.
certain words will trigger a person. But now it has gotten to where more women are speaking up, men are speaking up, kids are speaking
So you
up.
say men. So men are also victims of domestic
Oh,
violence.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Johnny Depp was a victim. I like Johnny Depp. He's
Mhm.
very interestingly weird. But he was in a relationship where this woman was beating on him, and she had it on tape, and she got in trouble for it. But she was telling everybody he was beating on her.
I have a real good friend here in Houston, and he's about 6'5",
Mm-hmm.
maybe 295. He's a bodyguard, and
Mhm.
he was abused by his girlfriend.
Them big ones always get
So,
abused
let me ask you this here.
sometimes.
When you say a guy that size, or just a man in general, abused by a woman, give us some signs of what they really look like, other than just hitting, throwing stuff at him. Because
Verbal,
Mhm.
verbal, mental, and you know some men don't want to admit it's financial also.
okay, so
Damn, I guess
Does-
I am abused.
I've been told you that. You just presented an alibi. But now do you find men that's victims of domestic violence feel like they don't want to say nothing about it? It makes them look weak.
Yes.
I'm letting a woman abuse me. What kind of man would I am to let a woman do that to me?
But it's your ego, because my very first speaking engagement in Austin, there was a pastor on a panel with me.
Mhm.
He was a domestic violence survivor.
But when you hear domestic violence survivor, that means woman, I'm coming home every day drunk, I'm beating the crap out you because you ain't cooked the food, the clothes ain't washed, or some green grass in the yard. I mean, just jumping on this lady for crazy stuff, and she survived through it. She just probably one day packed her clothes up and the kids while he was gone and just moved. That's what I think when I hear domestic violence survivor.
Well, you know what? Everybody think it's physical, Jimmy, but it's just not physical. You know? It's just not physical.
So when you see signs that women are possibly victims of domestic violence, do you approach them? Do you?
I did that last month, and it almost cost me my life.
Huh?
Yeah, actually, I work on the 5th floor of the Frost Bank building, and I heard a lady screaming, so I looked out the window, and this guy was he beating her. He beating her, so I run down, well, I get on the elevator, run downstairs, and I got in the middle of the fight, and he's literally choking her, and the more I'm pulling his hands off of her, the tighter it's getting. And I'm looking at him, he's gonna kill her. And when the police get there, she didn't want to press charges.
And
So one leg from that guy would have knocked me out. If he would have hit me on the side of my head, he probably would have killed me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was just that instinct of, I can't watch her die and not do anything about it. You have a parking lot full of people and everybody videotaping it.
And nobody's doing nothing.
Nobody.
Men standing around too?
Men standing around.
Wow.
Doctors were standing around because I work in that medical area.
what is the main reason why some people don't want to press charges though?
Scared.
Just being scared. Not because they probably antagonized them or started it or made
No,
it.
scared. If you press charges, I'm gonna get somebody in your family. I'm gonna hurt your mama. You have to really think about
Not
it.
because they really love them.
Sometimes that is too. Because sometimes you can really love a person and not look at it as domestic violence.
Mhm.
Some women think it's love.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
think that's where I see most domestic violence happening when people mistake that for
For love. Mhm.
It's like, but he truly cares. He doesn't know, and it's the emotions. And if he didn't do this or didn't act this way, he probably wouldn't really love me.
My daddy beat my mom and she stayed for 55 years. That's what they saying. She stayed for 55 years, so my daddy loved my mama, so why can't I stay? You know?
So did your mom
Right.
stay because she didn't have the resources to leave?
No, I'm not talking about my mama.
She said
Oh.
that's the
Oh no,
example.
baby, I'm giving you an example.
Oh, okay.
Boy, go ahead. Boy,
But now you were a victim.
yes, I was.
So what did that look like for you? Hands on. There we go.
Well, first of all, I didn't tell anybody,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell you why I stayed. Is because I didn't want my dad and my brothers to kill him.
Right.
Because if my daddy or my brothers would have found out, they would have killed him.
Mhm.
They would have killed him. And I love my family too much to see my dad and my brothers go to penitentiary.
Mhm.
Mm. So you were that was considered a sacrifice for you, and where did that end up for you? To
Me-
how you're not with him anymore?
Me hitting him with my car and moving to Texas.
Oh shit!
hit-
Now,
Move on.
baby, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm glad you whispered that.
I hit him with my car.
Oh, shh.
Did
No.
you get it? What happened?
I was on my knees saying my prayers one night, and he literally kicked the door in, y'all, while I was saying my prayers.
Mhm.
And he beat me while I was saying my prayers, and then I didn't want to sleep with him. But when I don't care if you're married, if you don't want to sleep with someone, you say no, that's rape.
Yeah.
So he
Mhm.
did his little deal, and so this what I'm saying. Let's pray. So see, because I knew he was gonna kill me that night. I knew he was gonna kill me. I kept saying, let's pray. So if we pray, God gonna make this better, you know.
Mhm.
So the next morning, I got up to go to work,
Mhm.
but I wasn't at work. And he was walking down the street with some friends of his, and I seen him, and rage just overcame me, and I hit him with my car.
Did he go to the hospital or is he not?
I hit him in
at
front of
rest?
the police station.
Oh,
I'm from a little country town, so he was in front of the police
so
station.
you got away with it?
I sure did. It's nothing to laugh about. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I say laughing. Let's okay, because I would have done that.
Did you hurt him bad when you hit him?
He fell down and I ran in the police station. I didn't want to see nothing.
So at the end of the day, when he got back up and you was in the police station,
Did he
where did he?
He came in and they wanted to press charges, and I'll never forget the police chief's name was Ben Richard. He said, Ben, you seen a hit me, and Ben said I didn't see anything. Cause you know,
Because everybody knew the story.
all through this domestic violence, I was always calling the police. You know, I was standing, for instance, I was standing there cooking, and I moved this way for a minute, Jim, and a knife just come out of nowhere and stuck in that wall.
What?
And you didn't Al Green him?
What's
You know,
that?
Al Green, the high grids.
No,
Oh.
Oh,
you know what we can.
Hold on. A knife? He didn't throw a knife that way?
You don't.
Oh, child, please. Mm.
And it's just, and when you've had enough, you've had enough.
Yes, baby.
You
And
had
how long
enough.
did this go on?
Not too long, Jimmy.
What's not
I'm
too
not
long
gonna
to you?
talk too much about it.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay, I understand that, but I only ask these questions because I know people feel like
No,
when is enough is enough.
it lasted under a year. I had
Okay.
enough.
That's good. That's good.
I had enough, and I finally told my daddy about it, and I called my brother here in Texas, and he said, "Come on here." So my daddy loaded up my stuff. The night before I left,
That's okay.
no, I did some things I had no business doing before I
Okay.
moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Wings fly.
He
yes.
knew I was there. Put it that way.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
I hit his pocket before I left. You know, when you damage stuff, you're gonna hit somebody's pocket.
Baby,
real hard.
damaged
Yeah.
in pockets, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
On your side. Okay, so I mean I love that.
I can only be honest with you what I did.
Should
you know.
be, and that's how you, get.
I'm gonna be honest because a lot of people don't want to be honest about it. And they want to be. I'm not ashamed of it. It happened. Life goes on. I've learned from it.
But at the same time, everybody can't do what you did.
Everybody's not strong enough. Exactly.
And some people have to walk in their line the way they supposed to. God was watching over you the way He needs to watch over you, and other people will be watched over in their certain ways. So everybody, don't try to do what she did, and don't ever do anything I say I've done or try doing or will do, because you ain't me.
But you know what? A woman returned to her abuser 7 times.
Whoa, 7 times.
Yeah.
Why you get that number? That's the devil, right?
Anyway, you know.
Wait,
they
no,
are-
666 is the devil.
Yeah.
7 is okay. That's TV
Oh,
stuff.
She's a mess, Jimmy.
That's why
But-
she's on Naked Street.
But it happens. It happens. And
But you know, they got a saying. It's not a. It's saying it actually comes from a real life situation, and so many women. I hear so many Christian women say, "This is the cross that God gave me to bear."
Right.
no, I can't bear that.
You know,
cross.
that's one of the most idiotic
Exactly.
testimonies I ever heard.
Exactly.
And that one woman said that I don't feel like my man loved me unless he beat me once a week.
What?
And then they say, well, guess what? They just buried her last week. Yeah, so that's a real life statement. So some women feel like that. That's why, because you made the statement. That
Low
some women-
self-esteem.
Yeah,
Low self-esteem.
because women, if you're a young girl, and I tell people all the time, I'm not a parent, but I hear parents say, "Do as I say, not as I do," which sounds good, but it's wrong.
But it's wrong.
Because kids are imitators.
Exactly.
They're little sponges.
Exactly.
If they grow up and seeing their mom in a bad, abusive relationship, to that girl or that daughter, their son, to
There's
them,
some
this
right
is
to
what
it.
love looks like.
Yeah, to that daughter, it's okay. And to that son, he's going to grow up to be an
Mhm.
abuser.
She may be crying, say, don't do that to my mama, but subconscious, if she grow up, she gonna gravitate to
It's
men
natural.
like that.
Well, you know what? I had a family member, unfortunately, she got killed. He shot her.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was all over the news. It happened in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, when he shot her in the head and pushed her body out on the freeway.
And she got it rolled over.
No, he shot her, he killed her.
Yeah, but when he pushed out on the freeway so other cars can.
No. Actually, it was a young guy, and a doctor stopped to help her.
Oh,
That's good.
that was lucky. But she passed.
Oh yeah, she passed. Oh yeah.
So how
I got some very. Go ahead and answer your question, but I just want to know, nip it in the bud with, who are the abusers? Well, what was your question first?
no, I'll go ahead.
You never know who's an abuser. An abuser doesn't have a certain look.
So anybody.
Yeah.
Because a little bitty old person like me.
Come on, we're gonna bring it out. I mean, let's be honest about it. I'm gonna give you one example. If your pastor is telling you, okay, Jimmy, don't you go to that other church. You understand what I'm telling you? What is he doing?
Abusing you,
Right.
right?
And he's mentally abusing you. That's in spiritual abuse. It happens, you know.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it happens all kind of ways.
So let me ask you this real
Jimmy,
quick.
don't you hit me.
What,
Okay.
what do you mean when you say disturb the stigma?
Because you want to shake it up. You want to disturb it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to put a break in it.
So what is the stigma of
Domestic violence.
domestic violence then?
We're gonna bring Miss Candace in.
Okay, I tell you what. Can we go to commercial break? We got commercial break.
Miss Candace,
Come right
up
back.
with
We're gonna
that.
bring Miss
So-
Candace in. She gonna let us know what disturbing the stigma is and what is the stigma.
Exactly.
Ooh!
make a phone
So see you guys in a second. I mean a second.
Thank the Lord for waking up. Hit the kitchen, whip it up. Hit the docks with broken blocks and twist them bitches till they bust. I'm a soldier, niggas know me. If we beef, you'll get touched. Bitch, bitch keep talking way too much. I told her, get out, ride the bus. Big dog around these pups. She want that raw, then I can't fuck. I'm on that 421. On that 1942 with Dutch. I don't do no dinner dates. I do fuck with Mary Jane. I'm high as Spider-Man and saucing on them haters every day. Tell my homie grab that weed, roll up on that man case. Shake the world with all these raps. I threw my city on my back. Back in 02 I was strapped. You don't believe me? Took my mama shit to school. All my niggas knew I'm scheming on the low. Tryna come up on some pros. I had to cool it on these hoes. Niggas pillow talk to bitches. Boy, stop spooning with these hoes. Bitches got them in they feelings. Boy, stop smooching with these hoes. Never fell out over no bitches. Said I'm cool with all my bros. We 10 toes and I'm a ride, but only real know how that go. Them niggas shot me, I ain't tripping. We gon' mash out on the low. Hit the lights, then bend that corner. Get the bustin' off these foes. No percussion, bass be bumping. Bullets flying through that hoe. I'm drunk and hanging out the window like the Joker. I'm in Houston, making plays like my last name Foster. I'm a motherfucking minute. So I cool, switch the topic. Want that money and that bitch that's from the tropic. Tryna set some plays in Canada. I heard them niggas got it. Got this mag under my coat. I ain't stressing over no hoe. Big Bang Road, that's all that we want. Know the shit that we want. Fuck police, I let the shit blow. Nigga, now you know. Fuck the police, I let the shit blow. Big ass mag up under my coat.
No, back on, Miss Harmon.
She don't want to sit
I
up
was gonna
there?
sit by you. I was gonna sit high. I can't sit high.
You can see that. Just take that chair out. Take that chair out. Slide over. There we go. There we go.
I want to feel like I'm important.
Paris, did you?
I am important. What? Oh, you want to sit up here?
No, I thought you to get in the thing.
I'm not in the. I thought I was. Hey everybody, we back.
Again. Sorry for that technical difficulty. That was a good song. We'll play that video later on. Hello.
Hi,
Who you be?
I'm Candace Joseph. I'm the interim CEO of Reviving Restoring Pearls.
I never met you before.
No, we have not met. Hi, I'm Candace. How are you?
Hi, I'm Jimmy. I'm fine. How you met Paris? Nicole.
I'm Paris
Spirit, How are
Nicole.
you?
My Lisa. I'm just playing.
You
I'm just
cannot
playing,
keep
y'all.
saying it.
I'm just playing. People know we play on this show.
I know,
Paris.
but this is a serious conversation.
I know. Paris is not an abuser. Paris
People
is-
don't think I'm like really
Yeah.
an abuser.
Really, you know,
I'm
these
sorry.
days people run with things. Don't do that.
And you know doggone good well I say
Well,
crazy
you
And you
know.
should
stuff.
apologize to us.
I just said I was apologizing.
No, you're never
Wait.
sorry.
I
You gotta
apologize. I apologize, Paris.
She go, okay, but seriously, I do abuse him on the show. But now that we're learning about this, I need to stop. And I'm learning a lot. She like this child.
Well, it's just the term abuser. I think is to anybody that's watching, if they are a survivor of domestic violence, that's something that could be triggering to them.
Yeah, let's talk about the
That's
triggering.
the thing.
And what was your specialty?
Oh, I'm the interim CEO of Reviving Restoring Pearls.
And when we asked a question, you said, let's let.
She came up with the
Candace.
disturbed.
Well,
yeah, what the,
Okay.
well, first of all, what is the stigma of domestic violence?
The stigma is the fact that conversations don't happen the way they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
The stigma is that people that go through domestic violence cannot be restored whole and go out and live fulfilled lives. That
Right.
they always have the stigma carried around with them that they're someone that was formerly abused.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the stigma. So we have to get rid of that, because what it brings about is a victim mentality instead of one of victory.
Yeah.
So we
Elaborate. So basically, for those people who believe that they've been through rape, beat, hurt mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, majority people will first look at them as a victim.
yes.
Some people will continue to feel like and think and always hold on their shoulders and in their spirit that they are a victim, so they act like a victim.
Yes.
And they don't know how to just rise above it and not act like a victim, because honestly, you can be restored and you can be whole again.
Yes, you
That's
can.
People
why it's
like-
Reviving, Restoring
Restoring
Pearls.
Right.
That's right.
But you know
Okay.
what? When you said that, don't never ask a person why did you stay. Never
Why did
ask
you?
them that. Yeah.
Why is that? Because excuse me, I asked the
There's
question.
many reasons. Financial, one big deal.
But
Financial.
the reason I asked the question because sometimes when people hear that someone can relate to what they're going through, it kind of encourages them to make that move. Like, for example, my reason for staying is stupid. Nobody doesn't understand my reason for staying
But other
here.
people did.
But then to hear someone say, "Yeah, I stayed because of this reason," and that's the same reason I'm staying. Okay, now that it kind of motivates them to start trying to come out of that situation or open up to talk to them about something.
But I think it depends. I think it depends on where they are in their level of recovery.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we can look at it as the same way as, you know, a drug addiction.
Mhm.
You know, because people will stay in situations that they, you know, shouldn't stay in, and some people do it on a daily basis with nothing being wrong in their relationships, right? So we have to realize that sometimes when you ask someone why'd you stay, you know, that can bring about, you know, low self-esteem, that can bring about self-loathing in a person.
Mhm.
And it's
So-
especially you already have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know, it's already there. And I mean, no question is a dumb question,
Not
but
at all.
that's a dumb question. Why did you stay? You never ask an abused woman, man, why did you stay? Because they might not know the reason they stayed.
That's true.
So let me.
It could be-
You
it
said
could
your
be-
part. Let me
It can be
say.
seen as insensitive. I
Okay,
think
there
that's
you
the
go.
better word.
That
It-
is the good
it,
word.
It can be
That's the
seen
question.
as insensitive because sometimes when people do get out of a situation, people don't know what type of strength and bravery it took.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that takes strength for someone to walk away, period.
Mhm.
You know, think about it. We deal with it in our everyday situations, 9-to-5 jobs. You know, we've been having the same car for 10 years and I don't know if I want to let it go. You know, we deal with these things in everyday life.
Mhm.
So we have to be okay with saying, okay, well, if that person got away from a situation, bravo to them.
So on the naked truth, when he asked the question to anybody, and if anyone was to ask the question, why do you stay? I would have to say, when you say don't ever ask that question because it whatever you just said, it was
Sounds
not the best.
insensitive.
Yeah, well, no, when she says it sounds insensitive,
Mhm.
I can get that. I would say I need a better answer on why I can't ask the question because that's the first question I want to ask people. But at the same time, I have been known
But
to be
you
very
don't know where their
insensitive.
mind frame is.
Right, no,
you know what I'm
no,
saying?
and us
Okay.
explaining it
Yeah, my
makes
mind
so
frame
much
is,
sense.
Is on another level. You ask me why I stayed.
I
I might
would-
explode on you.
Yeah,
You're right,
I
I'm
wouldn't.
saying
That wouldn't be my first question to a person that's in that situation. I think it would be probably a warm up, something that you warm up to, as to whether
Yeah.
they're comfortable.
Yes.
You asking them that question as to whether it's not an offense to them.
But at the
Exactly.
same time, when you ask that question, so many people, because we're dealing with people that are victims and we don't know what stage they're in, and people who have never been victims or been in the situation or noticed it or have no idea about the situation.
Say that one more time.
People who have never been,
Who have never.
who have never been in a
That's-
situation,
That's the key word.
they have no idea what levels you're talking about
Right.
and what stages they have to go through to understand what this situation looks like. So us insensitive people, my insensitive self, would probably never think to say that asking a question, why did you stay, is such a bad question when all I want to know is, how can I help you? And if I know why you were there, I can help you better. When
Yeah,
honestly,
exactly.
I probably can't help them because it takes stages and I have not been trained or taught
You know
to
what?
know what you guys know. But I want to help people.
But that
You
usually,
can help a person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can.
Listen
But
to 'em.
listen.
That's the main thing. You can help a survivor. Listen. And the reason I'm saying that, Jimmy, because so many people want to tell other people's stories. And I'll be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of it. Because I know when I first moved here and I started, everybody was like, come on, I need you to come do this and do this. I'm not your circus monkey. You're not going to put me on a stage and sell tickets to glorify yourself. Don't do that to people.
Yeah.
You just doing this all over again. You controlling their
Yeah.
mind. Why are you doing
Traumatizing them,
this?
like
Yeah,
reliving
why?
the situation.
Reliving the situation.
I
Yeah.
understand that point. And
But I love the fact that Paris said that, you know, how can I help? Truthfully, that is the first question.
Mm.
Hey, is it, you know, how are you? How can I help you?
Mhm.
Because think about it, you know, the homeless guy on the street, you're not sitting there asking him 50 questions on why you finna give him $5 or a bottle of water out of your car.
Exactly. Look, why are you homeless? Why are you
Why are you
staying here?
homeless?
And I would tell you,
Where's
I
your
would tell you
family?
this though. I
Look
know.
at
I would tell you this.
struggling. Why?
This young girl, a young man, an older man asked for $1, and she said, "Well, why are you homeless?" And she started asking him questions. I'm like, "Child, if you just
To
gonna
me,
give him money, give him money because you don't know his situation and what he's going through and why he is the way he is. But there's reasons why."
And stop taking the rest of his integrity away from him that he has.
That's
Yes,
Don't
that
do
is
that.
true. That is
That's
true.
it.
I'm
So-
not gonna speak on that.
No, go ahead.
No.
You be
prefer-
drilling people. You don't
Because-
drill people. You
I-
give away too much money
I
already.
do. I do. I do give
I
people
be like,
money.
why you giving them money?
You gotta have 20?
I give people money. But I'm gonna say this, and I actually did this recently. I walked out of a store, and there was a guy that was too healthy. I mean, you look at him. He said, "Man, give me $1." I'm like, bro, at least you can come wash my windows for $1 or
No,
something.
I understand that.
Now, there's another lady at the store right now, and I think you saw when you got your gas that she kind of very disoriented. I just think
Oh, she be fighting spirits.
she be fighting spirits. Every time I see if I got change, I give it to her.
I wouldn't have touched him. I'm sorry.
No, I give her the
Fighting
money.
spirits,
But
I'm not
guys that I know that should be out working, that can do something. If it's no, but just nothing but the offer to clean my windows
Or
I'm
pump
not-
the gas.
I'm not giving you $1 when you just sitting in front of the store, brother. Give me some change. No,
You know what you just say there,
No.
Jimmy, and
can't help you.
I want you to notice something. I've been noticing it for the past couple.
Mhm.
You really, and this is not just Houston. This is everywhere. You really never hear too many people talking about domestic violence per se until it's around October or around election time.
Mhm.
Domestic violence is 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Not just election time. And I watch this and I see this. Why you want to go and give me a blanket and take a picture with me with a blanket? Why you want to give me a sandwich? I'm
Election
being
time.
abused. Why
Every-
you doing that?
For votes.
Why?
Is that a form of abuse?
Yes.
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 That's
you are
it.
manipulating and using the system.
I look at it as a form of oppression, mental oppression.
Oppression. What's that?
Like when someone oppresses you, you know.
Hey, they might not know. I
No,
know
I
it
mean,
is,
it's
but don't
still
tell
a
me.
form of
mental-
mental abuse.
It's a form
You
of
know,
mental
oppression.
abuse. You're telling someone it's like they're, they got out of this situation. They feel good about themselves.
Yes.
They rebuilding their life, and then you say, "Oh, okay. Well, this month we gonna have some domestic violence stuff, and we know that you came out of a bad situation. But can you stand in front of the church house and tell us your experience?" It's like, whoa,
That's it. They putting that circus animal on that stage again.
whoa.
Yeah.
So what? We can pass the plate.
Exactly. Because Jimmy,
So,
when,
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Profit from your pain.
When I
But,
went
but
through my
some
domestic
people do.
violence
Some people
situation,
do that.
I can say it now because my kids know it, my mom know it. It's no secret because if I did it, I shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Mhm.
I was after I went through that, I became a drug dealer. Then I became my own best customer.
Mm-hmm.
I went through some levels trying to mask the pain, not to feel the pain.
Mm-hmm.
To draw your mind from what you're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke
I always have
much
to
cocaine, smoke much weed. I mean,
But so
I
with your
did that.
program, if you know people are going through those different stages, and I can see how that's easily from the drinking
Mhm.
to the sex to getting attention from other areas.
Mhm.
If you're trying to stay away from the abuse,
Mhm.
what is your organization? What does that look like for your organization helping people? Since you know people go through those stages.
Oh man.
You want me to speak on that?
Yeah, man.
Please, somebody please.
Okay, so-
I should get excited, so.
She does get excited, but the
Because
thing
I
of,
love helping people.
well, also because she look at it from a standpoint of people getting free.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about
Yeah.
slavery, reparations, we talk about all those things, but people don't even know the stronghold and the mental freedom that comes from walking away from a situation that you shouldn't be in. So Revive and Restoring Pearls, they will, we'll come rescue you. We're going to give you some clothes. We're going to give your baby some clothes. We're going to give you some food, some diapers. We're going to put you in a safe house that's undisclosed. We'll even go so far as giving you a new cell phone, helping you restore
Wow.
your life, get job training,
Mm-hmm.
place you, find an apartment complex that will allow you to stay there and help you rebuild your life, give you the counseling you need, the tools you need, give you all of the resources in order to get back
I just
to
get
being,
excited, it's all right.
yeah, I mean, we give you all the resources to being whole. And the thing about it is it's not just a Houston thing. We do this all over the U.S.
And I'm glad that that organization consists of that.
Yeah.
Because that'd be one of the main reasons that people stay in that situation. Because I
Yeah,
can't
they
leave.
can't do
I don't
anything
know.
for
I don't have.
themselves.
I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have no resources to. I don't have a car. I don't have no gas money. What I'm gonna do with my baby? I can't take him out of school. Where I'm gonna live at? I can't go to my mom's house. Just so many reasons why people
But
stay.
at the same time, it's just like Yumika just said. They only talk about domestic violence when we're in times of hurricane,
Yes.
when we're in times of, like now, COVID-19, we're
Uh-huh.
in quarantine, or when the months get colder because they know that you're inside. So you have to have, you're going to be inside with someone that's probably going to abuse you in close quarters.
Let me ask you. I'm glad you brought that
So
up.
if you don't know where the resources, if no one talks about the resources 365, you're not gonna know. Think about it.
Exactly.
They talk about AIDS awareness. We talk about the census, and I hope
Cancer.
everybody that's watching has filled out the 2020 census form. Thank you very much. Registering to vote. We talk about cancer every month. There's a different ribbon, a different color, a different saying, a different mobile coming to your neighborhood, right? So
Right.
if no one talks about domestic violence and no one, put out that number like they do for suicide hotline, those kind of things, all these things are serious, but if you don't see the resources, you'll never know that you can pick up the phone and call.
Let me ask you this real quick. You said something that you brought the season changing, hurricane, COVID-19.
That's correct.
Because people are now in the house so much together, is there a huge spike in domestic violence cases
All over the U.S.
Yes, I mean,
because of this time?
Yes,
of year?
especially here.
there's no income. We done lost our jobs.
Yes.
We have to come up with money to get food, pay bills. That's stress. That's tension.
Mhm. Now you're in the house with somebody that you haven't really been liking for years. Now you're forced to be there with them because they don't have a job no more.
And we've but throughout all of COVID, there has been so many different jokes about people being in a household with people that they don't like, and now they got to see the person. And honestly, I cannot imagine how many serious domestic violences
Do
have
you
actually
know
been happening.
the
And not
state-
being reported.
And not
the
being
state
reported.
of Louisiana is number 2 in the nation for homicide involving domestic violence.
That's correct.
Wow.
Number 2.
Mm.
Do you know who's number 1?
Who?
Alaska.
Alaska.
Whoa!
Alaska.
The Eskimos over there doing that?
Alaska.
Well, okay, so but you have to think about so if you know about the demographics
They are Eskimos. I'm not saying they live in
think about the
igloos.
demographics though.
Oh.
Okay, think about the demographics. Is cold. 6 months of the year, their sun never goes down, so people can never get into that REM sleep.
Mm.
You're thinking about things that are, vegetation, very spread out. It's not like Houston where every corner there's a McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to think about that. And then those people as well, they work with the seasons. So if the seasons are, if it snowed and they can't get out, or the ice banks are too frosty and, it's too hard, boats can't move through, they can't fish, they can't work.
I would have never,
Imagined, right?
Alaska would have never came to my mind.
It totally
I would have said
surprised
something
me.
like Chicago,
When I was
New York.
researching, I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I was
Alaska.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, that's
But-
just the thing, you never know what the next person is going through. Someone that's sitting next to you, someone that you could see sitting in their car in traffic, maybe, listening to their favorite song with their hands in the air, crying at a stoplight. You never know. So I always tell people, regardless of what anyone is going to, always be kind, but always be helpful. So that's one of the reasons why I'm very proud that Yumika asked me to come in and be the interim CEO during this time. Because
What does that mean?
interim is
Interim.
is kind of like I'm like a placeholder until she finds or solidifies someone permanently. Who knows? It might be me. Maybe someone else.
Sell yourself, then, woman.
Well, I mean, I am a
she's
CEO.
awesome. She is.
I can tell she's very informative.
Let me put it to you this way: Revive and Restoring Pearls have a lot of doors has opened for us since Candace has joined the team because my heart is so big, Jimmy. If you call and tell me you need $1 million and I got $1,001, I'm gonna give you all that money and keep that down and not think about it. But Candace is gonna say, hold on, we need to find out why he needs the money, where the money is gone. So that
Can't
part,
say I'm my business.
no, see that part I do need structure because it's just
But the thing about it,
was
she's big on outreach.
in me.
She's
Right,
big
right.
on
Everyone has their
she's big
talents,
on
right?
the outreach. She's big on, she is the initial contact that someone calls.
Mm-hmm.
So you need someone to be able to step in while you're out helping someone
Right.
to run the business side. So that's where I come in. I am a CEO in my own right. I'm the CEO of the Joseph Consulting Firm. I'm also the radio host of the Business Knowledge Broker Hour with Candace Joseph on High Volume Music Radio. She needed someone to step in. Over the past year, I have been volunteering in everything that she does.
Yes.
It's nothing that she couldn't ask me that I would not do.
She be like,
So-
stop, Yumiko.
I said, what's the point in us having a team? She doesn't have a team and she's looking for volunteers. So, hi volunteers, I know you're watching. Thank you. Hit Yumika up. She needs volunteers. My team
Tell
has
what you
stepped
do.
in.
Tell
My
what you-
team
for
has stepped
volunteers.
in. My team has stepped in because I have a team of 9, and we stepped in to be that partner, that business partner with, Yumika and Miss Cassandra Fry. So we wanted to make sure that we uplift them as they uplift others. We take care of the business. We take care of the publicity. We make sure that you guys are visible in every space, podcast, TV, print,
Exactly.
whatever. And Yumika, you guys do the work.
And also, I'm honored and I'm grateful. Revival Restoring Pearls have a response team. Commander Amun. He's a commander. He's over the Anubis unit here, but we have a response team here in Houston. He's over that. We have one in Mississippi, and then we have one in Colorado. So we're making contacts in every little state. So I'll give you a prime example. A lady was in a bad situation in Kentucky. So Brother Moon got the information. I brought him the intel. Brother Moon got the information. He transferred that information to a certain part, and then they transferred to a certain part. And that lady left from Kentucky on a Wednesday and was sitting in her mother's front room in Chicago the Friday morning with everything in her kids. And I'm grateful for those guys. I don't know anything would be going on. He don't tell me nothing. He just go and do it. He'll call and say, Sister Yumika, I need you to do this, and that's it. Right now he trains women on Saturdays for self-defense and domestic violence.
I remember you was taking that class. Okay, look, our time is short. So tell the people about what you got coming about.
Guys, I'm so sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah.
But first of all, like I said, Revive and Restore Pearls is going to be in Scars Survival magazine.
Yes.
Okay.
Author Calanders. I'm sorry if I was saying your name wrong. She's from Atlanta, and you can buy that magazine, guys, in any store, Barnes and Noble.
Scars.
Yeah, survival of our scars.
Oh, survival
Scars
of
of Survivors.
Scars of survivors.
Yeah.
correct.
Scars of survivors.
So
And,
it's global. So
okay.
guys,
It is.
support it. She's a domestic violence survivor too. Also, this is our second year. We're having a domestic violence conversation cruise, and this year the topic is pouring into. Have some-
Pouring into.
Yeah, I have awesome guest speakers, Pastor Anitra, Pastor Evie Smith. I have Tasha. Candace gonna speak to the ladies, and what they're doing is they're pouring into women's lives, and some of the survivors are gonna they ladies that just got out of prison. They working or going to school, so we want to pour back.
I was on the ride last year. I really enjoyed it, and I thank you for
Wasn't
inviting.
it awesome?
I thank you for inviting us out again this year. Paris and I will be there in Concord.
We're leaving from South Shore Harbor Yacht Club, October 3rd, 9:15. Miss Candace is sending emails because this is a private event, and due to COVID, we want to, have our social distance. But Jimmy, I thank you for coming again. I enjoyed it. You did an awesome job last year.
Thank you.
So, if someone wants to get in touch with you guys, I'm praying and hoping that people have watched this show.
Yeah.
They hear and know and understand what you guys can provide for them. They feel your spirit and they see how your personality is, and they want to come to you to get help. How do they get help from you? Or how do they reach you? Now, we do have a phone number that was on
Yes,
that
go
purple
ahead,
sheet.
sweetheart. You can say it.
Oh, don't worry, I can't say it because I left that purple sheet over there. But I do have it on the bottom of the screen so people can continue to see it if they only got to hear it. But if you have an email or whatever else that
Website.
a website,
Revive and Restoring Pearls 2
At Gmail.
at gmail.com, 713-398-9025. You can reach out to Candace Joseph. You can reach out to Cassandra Fry. And of course, the CFO, which is Damon Coleman. You can reach out to him. And what is so awesome, we just network with anybody. And it's like a network within a network is, Pastor Evie might know somebody that needs help and she'll refer. So it's like a referral system. And we just partnered with the House of Esther in Orange, Texas. And they have a 10-bedroom shelter for ladies. And the kids are in the same building. They go to school in that building. So they don't have to leave their mom.
Okay, get it number out one more time.
713-398-9025. You just
And
want
the-
me to
and-
No, because you know a lot of times when you do that,
Yes.
people say, "Oh, I missed it."
It's okay. I have it written down on the at the
713.
bottom. It's at the bottom. The email is what they need. That's revising, restoring pearls to the
No,
number
ma'am.
two.
Reviving Restoring Pearls 2 at gmail.com.
Okay.
Is that the
my-
number
my-
2 or the word 2?
Number
The number
two.
two.
Number
The
2.
number 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Y'all got that?
Anything you want to say before we go?
You guys, anybody that's listening, if you can't get in touch with Yumika, you can contact the Joseph Consulting Firm at 713-425-0510. Or you can even go to Revive and Restoring Pearls on Facebook. You can also leave a message there in the inbox. If not, go to Joseph Consulting Firm. You can leave an inbox there as well. And we're here for you. You're not alone, and you have a village that will surround you with love.
Oh, and also Raw Blessings on Instagram.
Rob.
Y'all got it. Yumika Harmon, founder.
Candace.
Candace Joseph, interim CEO.
Paris Nicole, Jimmy Square Guy. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe. And
We have a motto. You know what it is?
Oh yes.
be a voice and not an echo.
I have a voice.
Oh,
Just
that's
not
nice.
an echo.
That's
I
what
have a
Yes!
That's an echo. That's a new
Just
thing.
not an echo.
We'll see y'all Monday.
Yes.
voice. See y'all later. Oh, Monday is going to be our
Bye-bye.
girl talk with me. Boy. Oh, my bad.